We're going.
Oh, great.
So, this is going to be exciting. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Bean Boozled Challenge at Element 502. This is the Element After 502 podcast. So, Bill and David are going to have a conversation and share with us all about the things that they know while trying to consume these Bean Boozled beans in different flavors. I have with me here Kaylin.
Hi.
Hello. I have Bill, I have David, and on the cameras and audio, I have Olga and Ray. So this is a big event. So David's shaking his head no for those listeners.
We should just go ahead and start with one right now.
Yeah.
Before we even get started.
I think that's a good idea. I think we should begin.
Pick one for me. It's okay.
Let's just go big.
What is this?
Stinky Socks or Tutti Frutti?
Yes.
Okay. Well, here, I'll give the same to you. That way we'll both do that. So go ahead, just eat it.
Oh man, that went. You just did that.
That's Tutti Frutti.
Oh, who got the stinky socks?
That sucks.
So
Nice. You want to? We got a
Okay, thanks.
We got the puke can ready just in case this is actually happening. Everybody got the water and everything.
last week I went to the marketing conference here in town on digital marketing. So a lot of neat things as far as new technologies, different ways of getting your market out. And one of the things I really liked about it was from the digital standpoint of how we can do targeting. And so we talked about some of the behavioral targeting, some of the other things we do. And we sell some of those things. But it's really about... We have to do another
Spoiled
one?
milk or coconut, please.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Another flavor.
Oh, that's spoiled milk.
Oh. Mm.
Did you get spoiled milk?
Oh, no, ain't that way. No, man, come on, not on the equipment.
Oh. So, the neat thing about the targeting...
I don't like good choice. What do you do?
Just drink it down, man.
You didn't. Or spit it out.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
So,
Yeah.
so being
So
able...
are we gonna expand our offering based on what you saw last week, or
Yeah, I think so, because some of the things that we were able to find out about
This is the easiest
Was-
podcast I've ever done.
about digging into behavior patterns as far as sites. It's just a gift that keeps on giving. Oh, that's so bad.
Are you talking about the services?
talking
or
about
you-
the spoiled milk.
Oh, okay. We
It's
just want to
stuck
make
in my
sure for our
teeth.
listeners.
It's in my teeth.
It's in my teeth.
It's in my teeth. Oh, wow. So, with being able to identify behavior patterns of surfing, and so we can find people who are in the market for a particular product.
Dead
Or
fish,
some different things.
dead
That was
fish,
really
or
quick.
strawberry banana smoothie.
Oh.
Gosh.
All right, so we don't know what that one is. I don't know if you want to eat that one, but I'll eat this one here because I'm sure it's going to be...
If any of our listeners
I don't
can
like
recall
fun,
the
so,
conversation,
hey.
just let us know because this is great.
I don't know what that is.
We don't know what this one is, so I'm gonna try it.
Oh, whatever this is not good.
Oh, good. Well, that's a cute face.
I think that was barf.
Oh,
I
God.
think that was actually barf.
Oh.
Literally hard.
How have none of these been candy yet?
Oh. All
You
right,
can
so...
spit in the trash
No,
can, man.
the only thing...
I
you
gotta
can
break
feel-
this up.
All right. Now we're going for the ghost pepper chips. That's what they've chosen to clean their
I
palate with.
have a palate cleanser.
That
That doesn't taste like vomit.
no, and it just...
You know what also doesn't taste like vomit? This conference that you went to.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was really great. So, on the other side of it, outside of the marketing standpoint, was a lot of the folks there that were presenting, I don't think had ever made PowerPoint before. Because...
Wall of text?
Not just a wall of text, tiny text. Because if you have so much text, then you have to... The only way to really fit it on the slide is reduce the font size. In a room of several hundred people...
Rotten egg or butter popcorn?
Oh, come on. Seriously? All right, so look, I'm just going to pick yours for you. That's one's yours, and you can just pick one for me. Out of the... Oh, that's right.
Oh. You guys are having all the luck right now.
I thought it was popcorn at first.
Wow.
Oh, gosh.
Did you get popcorn? Nope.
It's not a good one. I don't believe there is. What is wrong with
candy.
None of the good flavors are in there, apparently.
Oh gosh, no.
Oh!
So, the chips will kill it. Okay, so back you got on the PowerPoint.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't read it, and they were reading their slides.
Nice. Word for word, full sentences. I love that.
Which really wasn't. No, it really wasn't as fun as it sounds.
Yeah, it's great.
So, if you're doing a presentation to a large group of people, no matter what the topic is, really nasty jelly beans or digital marketing, make sure that you use some good eye-catching graphics as well as just enough bullet points to get people involved. Please don't ring the bell.
Toothpaste or blueberry?
Oh, okay. So there's nothing wrong with
Nope.
either of these. Oh, blueberry.
We actually got a flavor.
Mm-hmm.
David,
Toothpaste.
you got the toothpaste?
But I happen to like toothpaste. So.
Okay. All right.
So that was what was one of the interesting takeaways. The other thing was the technology. The technology itself had issues. Some were sound issues, some were projection issues, other things like that. Just kind of a, it's always fun. We've had clients come into our office and the internet be down or other things like that.
Always have a backup.
Well, I have a backup, but it's also nice because we're not a technology IT company. So
You cannot violate the rules there. You are not allowed to
You
stop
must
her.
eat an extra.
Bar for
Yeah,
peach.
you will get an extra. I will
bar
make
for
you,
peach?
Yeah.
You
I
will
think
get an
David already
extra.
ate the bar.
On accident.
I already hate that.
I don't know if that's what this is.
I don't want to try this one again. It was terrible.
Let me see if it is.
Man, it's like waiting to defuse a bomb. Is it the
No,
red wire
I
or the
think that's
green
peach.
wire?
Our taste buds are so destroyed at this point that we
No,
don't even know.
that's peach.
Oh, barf. I am not finishing that one. No. I did that once already.
So there you go. So that was
No.
the technology itself. So if you're going to present on a conference, make sure that your props and everything works. Test them ahead of time.
Yeah.
Test them, not having people just run around. Now
Well-
they did do a good job of trying to overcome.
Well, you're also effectively at these kinds of conferences. You're playing, you're playing ball in enemy territory. Effectively, It's a conference room that probably wasn't designed for this, on a projector you've never touched before, sometimes on a computer you've never used before, or hey, guess what? It's actually a Mac. Oh,
Right.
great! I think it'll work. And yeah, so you got to be prepared for just about anything. Like what I.
Ooh.
Canned dog food or chocolate pudding?
Oh gosh.
So how was that thought supposed to finish? Oh, we're about to find out later.
All I was going to say is that what I've done in the past is I've turned PowerPoint presentations into a video.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter where they go, you can just click play and go and then pause it. And let's eat some dog food.
No, pudding, chocolate pudding. It's totally chocolate. No, that's dog food.
That's chocolate dog.
Oh, the optimism just goes away very quickly in this. Oh, both. Yeah, there's probably like one or two beans in there that actually are the right flavor that you
It's
want.
stuck in my teeth and it's disgusting. It's like Owen said.
Oh.
It is. It's like Owen said.
One of the bad ones I got, I felt pretty good about because it was toothpaste. At least then my mouth felt clean for a second.
I think we have these chips.
Honey ghost pepper. Nobody else in the office will eat them but us.
I don't know. They're good
Really
chips. They're spicy as all get out.
Yeah, they are. Spicy's not the word to use for the ghost pepper, but yeah, it was. I think this Bean Boozled was more of a challenge than the ghost pepper would be. You guys have like numbed your senses with the ghost peppers, but it's nice
No,
to
I'm
see
still
Bean
sensitive
Boozled.
enough to detect barf. Thanks.
Yeah. Well,
But-
there's the difference between hot and nasty.
I haven't thrown up in like 17 years, so just tasting that, and I'm like, that's why I avoided it all.
Well, if we're not going to talk about the conference, I feel like we should do another one.
Oh!
How about, have we done moldy cheese and caramel corn yet?
No, there's only one.
Oh, we're not going to do
I'll
that.
eat that one though because
Alright.
David ate the other one by himself.
Well, and you did reach for the bell, so that's your penalty.
Oh gosh, that's the cheese.
Well earned.
I'm not gonna try the peach. I'll try one with you, but
Oh gosh, I gotta get this out.
Well, that's a first.
No, it's stuck in my teeth. Oh.
Let's try dead fish or a smoothie.
Oh gosh, yeah, smoothie, yay! Oh, this cheese.
Cracking toast.
If it doesn't taste like fish, it's not the dead fish.
I don't. Did I blow my taste buds? I can't taste anything.
Hey, you win!
What happened?
You win! My whole tongue's gone numb.
Wow.
Was that possibly an unflavored jelly bean? It didn't taste like.
You win. Just win. Just
I've
be
gone
happy.
taste blind.
Whoa. Ask me a question about the conference so Kaylin doesn't ring the bell, please.
So conference.
It was awesome. It was 2 days. There were some breakout sessions as well as like everybody together. Part of the neat thing that they talked about, which was a neat thing from a marketing company standpoint. Oh, wow. Sorry.
I think that was dead fish.
No, that was a little bit of moldy cheese.
No, I'm saying, like, I just got a hint of something.
Oh.
I think it was dead fish.
So
Well, we'll get rid of that moldy cheese. Is it booger or juicy pear?
you know,
No.
I've had the booger one before.
Well, let's do it again.
It tastes just like snot.
That's fine.
It's so bad.
But I hate pears.
But do you hate boogers more?
I haven't eaten a booger since I was like 5.
So,
To answer a commenter real quick on Facebook, yes, David, we do work. This is actually part of the work, believe it or not.
What is that?
Or revenge for all the work that Bill makes us
Is
do.
this what boogers are?
there's a weird salty thing that's going to come at the end.
What is that?
Snot and... Oh, gosh, it's awful.
Snot and what? Come on, we got people
Shame?
listening to the podcast. They can't see your face. So.
Snot mixed with shame? Is that what you said? It's just so sad.
If shame were a flavor, it would look like that.
Well,
Well,
look like
something
booger
needs to have
juice.
shame because we obviously don't.
No, but, you know, the other thing, sorry, that they were talking about at the conference.
So everything
Was-
really in marketing right now is moving towards a different form of audience targeting, and everybody's doing it slightly
Yes.
different. You'd mentioned a little bit that we're going to expand our offering just a little bit. Like,
Yes.
so what did you glean here that you're going to rank as number one priority for us? Or
There were two neat things that they started talking about. One was price. It was talking about how many marketing agencies, as well as their customers, how many of you list price on your website if you're not an e-commerce site. So goods and services kind of thing. Well, the guy that gave this talk was a guy who did in-ground pools, and they did fiberglass pools. I'm scared to death. You're gonna hit that button.
Getting
So
close.
let him finish this thought.
So one of the things that they talked about was there was a guy in the audience, and it was fantastic. He said, "How many people would not put price on your website?" Now everybody raised their hand because you don't want to scare someone away because we're unique. We're not a commodity, right?
Yeah.
Like where you can go and buy tacky ghost pepper chips or Bean Boozled. We're
Whatever,
something
man.
else, right? So we're a specific custom tailored type thing. So the guy that raised his hand was a tire dealer, and he said, "Okay, the tires." He's like, "Yeah, I can't put price up there because there's all kinds of different stuff." He's like, "Okay, but what you could say is that tires cost somewhere between this amount and this amount on average."
Starting
Yeah.
at.
Yeah, well, and not just a starting at, but then educate your consumer on what makes a tire more expensive or less expensive. And so as you start talking to your potential customers, it allows you to say, "Hey, here's my service, but it could cost more based on this or less. But here's what we're looking to start around."
You want to taste some lawn clippings?
I almost think that you kept
Oh.
dragging that out just so that you could avoid what was going to come
this
next.
isn't so bad.
This one will be fun.
Yeah, it's grass.
What'd you get?
It tastes like eating a leaf.
Did you get grass? Or
I
did
think
you...
it's grass.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Dude, my taste buds are so shot at this point. I don't know what any of this stuff tastes like anymore.
is so.
It does sort of taste like your lawn smells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I said. It's just grass. It's fine.
Have you all done them all? Is that all?
No.
You good?
Yeah, I think we have.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
we'll
guys,
keep going. We got more stuff to talk about.
You did the
Yeah.
moldy cheese, you did toothpaste, you did spoiled milk, dead fish, rotten egg, barf, more than once, booger, stinky socks, lawn clippings. I think you guys have actually gone through all of them.
Yep, we did.
So if you want to go into lightning round,
I think I need one of these buttered popcorns.
you want to see if there's actually a butter popcorn?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Man, you guys got the worst luck.
Oh gosh. So,
I haven't gotten a good one, did I?
No.
has anybody asked us any questions about marketing? Maybe we could talk about. So that
You
Kaylin
have
doesn't-
that look on your face like you're dying.
Because I don't want Kaylin to hit that button. Because we just voluntarily ate that one. David had the Toothpaste Berry palate cleanser. Oh. But the other neat thing as far as digital targeting was just an understanding of how ad networks go, knowing who you're buying your ads from. They had a recent part where they had ads that were showing on different networks that were out of network and that were just completely made up. And so it was just for, and we just saw this with with a new customer we just picked up.
Yeah.
Where the AdWords were stuffed with high engagement keywords.
But that would be low return because it wasn't even necessarily related.
Right.
You know, like if I'm a television repairman and, you know, your search terms involve broadcasting, that has nothing to do with that. It's like...
Or local radio, local television networks.
Yeah.
Or radio, but for that matter.
And that's just, you know, that's going to drive up like, oh, look at how many leads we served up for you. But that's not genuine engagement. These people are going to call you and say like, are you guys the TV station? Well, no, I'm a TV repairman. Oh, sorry. Hang up the phone.
And so those kind of things, as far as from the digital side, just talking about reporting and showing stuff.
Time for the blind taste test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go on.
I think it should be.
What?
I think it's time to like. There we
Mix
go.
them up.
I think it's time to reach in the pot and just random pick one.
I don't want to do this.
We've done the one by one, so now we're gonna change it up a little bit. We're gonna have you guys like reach into the cup, pick one
Don't
out.
look at it. You gotta tell what it is.
Can't look at it.
No.
Bill, stop it. Play by the rules, or you will be penalized.
Oh, that's not good, whatever it is.
What is it?
Oh, no.
I can tell you that it was brown,
You're flinching it too.
which is
Dog food.
well, that was
Dog
dog
food.
food.
It's
That,
dog food.
that was dog food.
I got coconut finally!
David finally got a real flavor.
You know what? I hate coconut, but thank God for coconut right now.
I'm so happy for you.
Would you get dog food?
Yes. Again,
What kind of dog food was that?
whatever, when you open the
Was
can.
it wet or dry?
No, it's wet. You know, like when you open a can of dog food, that smell that hits you, that you can almost taste. You can really taste it with the bean. Ooh.
I still hate coconut.
All right. Kaylin, do you have any marketing questions for us that we could talk about from the conference?
I don't.
Do you want jelly bean?
No, you kidding me? You know, hey Olga.
The hesitation in your voice, you're like, you like jelly bean?
It's still, the dog food is like this slow seeping of flavor. Oh.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Alright, so just last challenge.
In conclusion.
Yeah, that's right.
Take two.
Two?
And I'll eat them, and then I'll pull two for you. So pull two for me.
I think you guys have
There
hit
you go,
on
just
some
put it
good
down.
points, and it's been
There's
very,
nothing good looking there.
Rotten egg
It's
sucks.
been very interesting conversation,
I think you've got spilled milk and barf.
and I think you guys are just picking
Now
out
you
all
can
the
both
best.
once.
Yeah,
Both
That's,
at once.
Spilled milk and barf. What kind of horrible luck do you have? I can't do it. I'll eat this one for you.
Two at once.
No, I'll do it.
I'll eat both of those
Oh,
for you. All right, well pick one of them, and I'll eat the other one.
Two at once.
Let's just do it.
All right, let's do it. Oh, it's even worse.
there we go. Two flavors at once, mixing it, mixing
No.
it up.
Oh!
Oh God! Don't make that look at me. Don't. No.
Oh! I got spoiled barf!
Rotten tutti frutti.
Oh no! I quit. That was enough.
Man down. Man
Oh.
down.
I quit.
Thank you.
I'm going
Jason, for the Bean Boozled.
I'm done. I'm
marketing
leaving. Podcast is over.
Element 502 challenge.
I'm gonna have to say officially that the winner of this challenge is Bill Reynolds. Even after I think that what did it for you was the lightning round there for you.
I think that made me win.
So
Have
yeah.
a celebratory ghost pepper chip.
Yep, go for it. So this has been a really interesting podcast. I want to thank you to all of our listeners. I want to thank all of the people watching on Facebook. We appreciate the comments, the likes, the shares. Again, you can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com, Element502. We'll see you next time on the next podcast, everyone.